Hello, I'm Josh Blanc at Clay Square to Infinity, and today we are doing how to glaze the tiles on a big project we're working on, which is big mosaic bird that we're working on for the Maplewood Mall in Minnesota. And so today we're going to show you a little bit of how we glaze, a couple different techniques. In the previous sessions you sort of see us make the tile, and so now and number the tiles, and now we're going to glaze the tile. And so what I've laid out here is these are all the dies that we saw on there, and we went through and numbered, but we checked to make sure that they're on there or not, and there's a number on the back of them and a real faint. And what we're using is what's called an underglaze pencil, and this one was missing that, so we'll write in both the number and then a C for the color, which is caramel, and we just double check that. And as we go through, we make sure that everything is figured out, and we can track it when we have to put the tiles back together again. And so what I'm going to do now is actually take the glaze and start working on that. And we have a whole bunch of them here that we have to work with here. So 122. See. Okay, and so once we have that all set up, then we use a big brush, and we will start just to use a glaze and start to brush it on. We do 3 coats of the glazing to get the technique, to get the color that we're looking for each of these tiles. And the next part of it, I'll show you what the colors look like. So that is one of the steps, and we'll go through and let those dry as we go. And then, so here are some of the next stages. These are the ones that are glazed here. And then we have different colors of the bird. So this particular glaze here, as you can see, will actually, when it's fired, will turn into this Frenchy blue color, as we call it. And so once we get the tiles, what we do is we then scrape the edges so that the tiles can't stick to the bottom of the shelves in the kilns. So as you can see, little glaze gets over the edge when we're glazing, and we just take a little bit of scraping on the edge, so when it gets cooked, because basically it's glass, and so when it turns to glass, it fuses to the shelf, and we don't want that. So we just check over each of the pieces, and we see if there's a little error, or not an error, but just a blurb, and we just gently do it. And it's best that we found is when it's really still almost dry but not completely wet, so then it is soft and easy to get off of the tile. Otherwise it gets really, really hardened to the tile. So you can sort of see another little piece there. And we just clean that up. And once they're all done, they'll go in the kiln for about 24 hours, and then you will be set to see, and we'll show you a finished product at that point.